Libra, welcome to your quick and general reading. How are you? I hope you're well. We are doing a 4-card spread, and this is a timeless reading. So whenever you are watching this is the right time. And I hope that it will serve you well and it will give you the answers that you may be looking for. So some of you, this is interesting. A new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Nice. Chantel. Okay, I'm hoping that YouTube is not gonna, due to this, flag me up and yeah, so this picture. So what I'm gonna do I'm just going to cover it, okay? Just in case. I don't want to get flagged. I don't want my channel to get into trouble. But this is a card about romance, okay? Interesting. So, let's see, Libra. This is a timeless reading. This means that whenever you're watching this is a right time. And it may provide you with some answers, some clarity, some guidance to what is happening right now in your life, okay? My name is Shamla Tan, for those of you who are new to my channel. Just a brief intro about myself. I'm a spiritual teacher, and I do use the cards. I'm an intuitive therapist as well. I do use the cards in my therapy work, and I thought a card flipped. No, okay. And I also offer tarot readings. So if you're interested to get a personalized reading done, you can book a session. Sessions are done via Zoom. So you can check it out in the link below this video, okay? Go check it out if you're interested to do more. Oh, okay, that flew out. 4 of Pentacles. Nice. And wow, your cards are like flying. Libra. Okay, so we will pick oracle cards at the end as well, but let's look at this. Okay, so what we have here, Libra, is that you may be reaching an end of a cycle. You're exhausted, right? I mean, look at this man. Can you see his hunch? He's carrying a load, a lot going on, right? So ending a cycle, maybe hoping to get some rest, hoping to, he's heading home. So maybe you're kind of feeling this way at this point. All right. And what will happen is when you get some rest, right, what will happen is you're going to start reevaluating things. And we have the Emperor energy. You are going to, look at your life. Maybe you're restructuring things. You're allowing the Emperor to come in, right? The Emperor is saying, okay, let's look at things differently. Let's see what we can do. And leadership, self-leadership, I feel like you are restructuring things in your life, and that's a good thing, right? That's always a good thing. And we also have you coming into a point where you say, I really need to take over control of my finances, right? So you are looking at stability. You have 4 of Pentacles here, looking at a much more stable situation when it comes to money. You're also looking to control your money. Maybe you're looking also at how you may be spending and how you may be, it's like taking over control of your finances, which is also a good thing, right? And it says here that you are going through a transition. So not surprising, you have 10 of Wands, right? End of carrying a heavy burden, you are letting that go, and then you're going through a transition. So transitioning could be many things, right? For most of you, it's like emotional transition, right? And some of you may also be going, like moving house, changing reality, changing mindset, changing truths, right? What is truth for you? That whole idea, that concept is transitioning. So there may be some feelings of uncertainty as this goes through the days. But I would like you to know that you are actually coming into stability. or rather you have an intention, right? Or a desire to have much more stability financially, to be much more grounded as well. Okay. And so, this change is good. And I feel like this reading is kind of like giving you a sense of security as to let you know, right? No matter what's happening as you go through this transition, I feel now that we have done this, right? This is kind of telling me that this romance may not necessarily be a person. Well, it could be, but it may not necessarily be. It's like you're romancing life, like you are reignited. You are looking at life very differently. You are starting something new. But, of course, some of you are really welcoming in a new person in your life, right? So, so it's like, a lot of newness, a lot of transitioning energy, a lot of ending as well. Okay, too heavy, too much going on. And some of you may be looking for someone to help you. Energetically, I'm picking up, you're exhausted. Maybe this is a message for one or two of you where you are feeling really exhausted. You're looking at someone with kind of like emperor or leadership vibe to come in to help you to carry some of the burden. This feels that way for some of you. And so that's the emperor energy. Now, let's just pick some clarifiers, okay? So we have 10 of Wands and Ace of Cups. So yeah, so you're retreating, you are tired, and with that, something new happens, right? I feel like this tiredness or this burden you've been carrying has taught you a lot about your emotional well-being, your emotional self, because the Ace of Cups is also about emotional awakening you to a deeper aspect of yourself, maybe even deeper compassion. Yeah, deeper understanding of yourself on an emotional level. And that could possibly also help you to open up to new romance, right? And that's why this card came up. There's definitely a newness. So you are experiencing life differently, experiencing yourself differently, and maybe even seeing that, all the burden that you have been carrying in the past, that all has to be released, right? You need to come into something new. And we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands encouraging you to be courageous, and that as you enter into this new journey, right? Now, when I talk about new journey, it's not about you changing your life completely and starting anew somewhere else, someplace else. It's not necessary. It could be like a mindset thing. It could be a mindset shift. It could be an emotional shift. It could be, and so this journey requires you to really be more courageous and to tame the impulses that you may have. Some of these impulses you have, while it may be advantageous to have these, like the free spirit kind of impulses, but at this point it feels like you really need to have a better structure. Don't just act on impulse. Listen to the emperor within yourself. Okay, and you do have a difficult decision that you need to make. I feel this difficult decision is really closely linked to this end of one cycle, right? Like you've been carrying so much, you're exhausted. So there is a difficult decision that you need to make. But for the most part, I feel like the decision has already been made by your higher self, and you just need to show up. And you just need to show up and listen to your intuition and to allow the emperor to guide you into this, a new stage of like a new era of your life. Okay. It is going to be a difficult decision. And so I would say not to get caught up in it, but allow the universe to set the pace for you. Allow the universe to show you. All right. So to clarify for the emperor, we have the Page of Swords. So this is about communication, right? Page of Swords is about giving you a message and communication. So what I would highly encourage you to do is to sit down and work through maybe you're not getting clarity about yourself, about your situation. And so maybe you want to try getting clearer in your communication with yourself. So you could write yourself a letter, you could journal. Journaling and all that gives you a completely a new way of looking at your situation. Sometimes, when we're too close to something, we are not able to see it very clearly because it's just too close, right? We cannot focus. So, being a little bit removed from it by, journaling and then looking through what you have written, right? Or writing a letter, then looking through what you have written, it gives you a different insight, it's interesting that this has come up because I was packing some books away early this morning, and I came across a note, a card that I wrote, and it was slipped into one of the books that I was going to give away. And I read what I wrote in the card, and I go like, wow, I don't remember writing that. I don't remember that was how I felt. So it's something like that, right? Remove yourself from the emotion, from the thoughts. And when you do that, right, you are bringing this, the end of the cycle again. You're completing one cycle again, confirming the 10 of Wands, right, about the end of a cycle. The world is about the end of the cycle. You're actually bringing yourself into greater harmony when you're able to have this communication with yourself. And almost like passing a message to yourself. Okay, and what will happen is the Ace of Wands comes up. You'll be so inspired. There is a creative spark. You feel more enthusiasm towards life. You'll be happy to go through the transition. You'll be happy to work towards some form of stability, financial stability as well, and stability on a home front. Oh, very nice. With the Four of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles. So you are encouraged to collaborate with others. So collaboration doesn't mean only like career, right? I mean, it could be with regards to your personal life. So I feel it is about your personal life because the Five of Swords has come up. What this is saying that when you have a conflict or disagreement, whether with yourself or with someone else, it will be good to collaborate with others to help you work through. So collaborate means seeking help, right? Go to a therapist, go to a coach, go to mentor, someone, right? A counselor to help you to work through this because you are looking for stability, and the emotional state or the confusion, right, mentally may be preventing you from working towards that stability. So it would be a good idea to speak to someone about it so that they can mirror back to you what is really going on, and then you can see things much more clearly. Okay, can we have one more? One more for Libra. Okay. Yeah, and then you're going to celebrate. You're going to have success, right? So the success comes from you being willing to open up to someone who can assist you. You need to work through the conflict and the feeling of maybe hostility, aggression, intimidation, either within yourself or coming from other people, or you directing these energies towards someone else. That needs to come into equilibrium, and you do need the help of other people to help you to see it through. And it's going to work well if you seek help. Okay, let's see, what do we have for Six of Swords transition? Okay, from 6 to 7. As you move through a transition, what is also okay, we need another card just to clarify this. Okay, so we do need, what is important is as you go through the transition, some of the old feelings or old stuff that has come up before, right? Like you feel like someone has done you wrong. You feel betrayed. You feel like something has been deceptive. You're going to transition through it. You are going to feel like, much, much more empowered. And yeah, definitely. The energy here says pointing into getting help, Libra. You do need to have that clarity. You may not be seeing any. It's very difficult to get clear at this point, Libra. I mean, this is your birthday season as well. And I mean, with the energies, as I'm doing this reading, right, is your birthday season. it's, I mean, the cosmic weather is such that it's hard to get clarity. So the direction that you need to go really is to seek the help of someone else who can mirror back to you. All right. And then with that mirroring, you will get clear. And then you'll be able to know what to do to stand your ground. Because the Seven of Wands here is about standing your ground. And it's about how you can protect yourself, how you can defend your position, how you can persevere, how to have clearer boundaries. So I feel like a lot of it is an inner decision, right? It's the inner work that is very important that needs to be done for majority of you. Is the inner work, a lot of inner work. All right. And so because of this, the new romance is an inner relationship with self. That doesn't mean that, you know, you're not going to get a new relationship. Some of you definitely are. Okay. I feel that. So a lot of inner work, Libra, and it is going to pave the way to something greater and better. I feel it's a very powerful kind of shift for you. Let's see. Can we have messages from Spirit? For Libra, we are going to pick either one or two cards. Let's see what comes up for you. Libra, we have here, I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. Wow. This is a powerful message. I feel it to be so true, right? It's like it hits it right in the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Okay, and then we have here, the moment I realign with love, the clear direction is presented to me. So yeah, what I said about the inner work, the inner landscape needs to be looked at. And then, you know, this really says it. The moment you realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Very clear, okay? So Libra, I wish you well. And yeah, you know, if this resonates with you, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Appreciate the energy exchange, and I will see you again. Bye for now.